Good morning, Nakusa High School. In my segment, I took the time to look at the new tech ed opening, and I interviewed Mr. Johnson. As some of you may know, Mr. Plummer is not around the building anymore, and there's a new tech ed opening. Here's what he had to say about this new job opportunity. What happened to Mr. Plummer?
Yeah, so Mr. Plummer, who came to us from the paper industry, was offered a position back in the paper industry with a mill and decided to take that position.
How will we fill that spot as a tech ed?
Yeah, so, well, anytime you have a mid-year, in a mid-semester position, it can be difficult to fill. The position is posted, and we are recruiting and talking to various people and working to fill the position as soon as we possibly can. Best case scenario would be end of December, January, we would get it filled, second semester. But it's a tight market. Tech ed teachers are very, very, very hard to find, and so that's the challenge we're facing, is finding a tech ed teacher, recruiting the tech ed teacher to Nakusa. Central Wisconsin can be a difficult place to attract people to, so we got some things working against us, but we're trying really hard to recruit the best possible candidate we can for the position.
And are there any people like inquiring about the position?
Oh yeah, there have been. I've had several conversations with a few different candidates and people who are interested, and I've called some individuals who have gotten their name and number from to see what their interest level would be. DPI, the Department of Public Instruction, has created a great deal of flexibility in licensing for tech ed teachers and in other positions as well.
And how will this affect the tech ed classes?
Yeah, well, thanks to Mr. Young and Mr. Anderson, we're working very hard to make sure that it has as limited an impact on students as possible. So Mr. Young has been planning out the rest of the semester in all of what the courses that Mr. Plummer was teaching, and then he is working with Mr. Anderson, and Mr. Young is moving back and forth between the courses to make sure that students are impacted, like I said, as little as possible. And then Mr. McKeever has also volunteered and stepped forward, and he is working with the computer science class and the publications class. So those are some of the ways. The goal is to have as limited an impact on students as we possibly can, and those are thanks to Mr. McKeever, Mr. Young, Mr. Anderson. I believe we'll be able to do that.
That's it. Thank you, Mr. Johnson, for your time. The search for a new teacher continues, and hopefully will be decided after the calendar year. As of right now, thank you for all the teachers who are help filling in the spots. Now on to Logan Petch with his segment about the new coffee shop on Highway 73.
Thank you, Hunter. I'm sure all of you have noticed the new businesses opening up around the area. One in particular being opened by Nakusa alumni Macy Shutter. Macy and I worked together to give you guys the inside scoop on her coffee shop.
What inspired you to start your business?
Well, the opportunity kind of fell into my lap. Last year I was studying business finance at the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point, and I was also working at a local coffee shop. I found a passion for what I was doing, and I wanted to pursue it further, so I found a student entrepreneurship form that allowed me to waive the fee of having an LLC. My mom has always had a dream to have a coffee shop, so we decided to partner up, use her property and my name for the company.
How has business been for you?
Business has been extremely good. We have a really supportive community here, and the turnout has just been great.
Are you looking to expand your business?
Eventually, yes. So within the next couple of years, we hope to expand the building and the company.
And are there going to be any specials for the holidays?
Yes, there will be. So we do weekly specials, and we try to correlate them with the season. Through the next couple weeks, you can expect to see a pumpkin around Thanksgiving and like a peppermint mocha around Christmas.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
A huge thank you to Macy Shutter for taking the time out of her day to do that interview. I ask that all of you guys go and support her little business, and also keep an eye out for the other opening businesses, Qdoba and Starbucks. Now on to Mi Mijo.
Thank you, Senor Petch. This week, my segment is on our wrestling team and how they hope to compete even with their low numbers. I took time to interview three-time sectional qualifier James Schaefbauer and this is how that went. All right, we're here with James Schaefbauer. We're just going to ask a few questions on wrestling season. So, what are you most excited for this season?
Oh, I'm just excited to be able to wrestle. You know, that's about it.
Yeah. What's your favorite time of the wrestling season?
Oh, I really like the middle of the season. You know, you're nice and conditioned. Tournaments are pretty easy on them, and it's just a lot of fun.
And how are your numbers this year?
Our numbers are still low, but compared to last year, they're doing all right.
All right. If you were going to recruit some wrestlers, how would you convince them to join?
I would just tell them just to try it. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try it. I mean, if you don't like it, whatever, but
Of course.
just try it.
All right. How does it feel, seeing as this is your last year wrestling?
You know, it's pretty sad, but all in all, I'm excited that it's been a fun time.
All right. Thank you, James.
Thank you.
Thank you, James. If you guys are interested at all in wrestling or learning more about it, talk to James and he'll show you where to go. Now, on to the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Girls basketball is a scrimmage against Tri-County tonight at 5 o'clock, and FCCLA meets at lunch. Now everyone, have a good weekend, and I love you all. Peace.